How's it going? This is Destroyer 1983 providing you connected online franchise gameplay. It's week 16 facing off this Indianapolis Colts, a rematch from our previous game earlier in the season. Definitely going to be a tough matchup with this option, read option, triple option heavy team. Uses a lot of trick plays, and LeSean McCoy probably will play the entire game this time. So definitely have my hands full, especially with Russell Wilson as a quarterback. But it's a big division matchup after beating the Jaguars. And again, it's about locking up the division, getting at least a home game for the playoffs. I'm not going to get the bye week, but hope you enjoy the gameplay. Let's get right to it. And the goal in this game is to put this game away as soon as possible. Here I test them over the middle, going deep, hitting Roberts. Again, it's about being aggressive. I want to put as many points on the board right away and force this man not to throw more, because I'm not afraid of his throwing game. Here, the lag kicking in. That's going to be a factor in this game. And so I have to be a little bit more patient, because guys are just going to freeze for no reason, and I'm just have to be patient, not to jam on the button too early. Here he plays the right guy to defend, but he doesn't do a good job covering. I hit Jernigan on a nice corner right there. It's already been some big pass plays, getting aggressive right here, going right for the end zone, and Hawkins drops the pass over the middle. But again, the goal is to put points on the board, go up quick, and put this game away as soon as possible, because again, we're talking about locking up the division. Here I find Hawkins on the corner route, get the touchdown, go up 7-0. And again, it's about getting points on the board and playing on defense, shutting down. Again, you see the lag kick in. Here he rolls out Russell Wilson trying to do something, and he looks deep, and he goes deep, and unfortunately, he doesn't see me covering right there. I should have got the user pick, but again, I swat down. Nice play. If you guys are hearing me reference the Jaguar games, you're probably going, hey, Destroyer, where is that? Wait, right here, he tries to do the pitch on the triple option, messes up, there's a fumble, recovery by the Titans, and it's the big defensive tackle who I put in the starting spot. He's been making plays, getting sacks, and right here he's making a big play with the fumble, and I'm trying to rumble right here, the big guy, get the big guy touchdown right there, but unfortunately I get caught from behind. Big defensive play right there, get the turnover. Here I run a little read option for Roethlisberger, and I take it in the end zone, give him a taste of his own medicine. Now it's 14-0. This is the position I want to be in. Force him to go up early and force him to throw more. Here he goes to LeSean McCoy to run the ball, and LeSean McCoy just being elusive like he is, getting a big 20+ yard gain right here. Again, he's the focal point in this offense. He's one of the top rusher in the league. It's definitely a guy's handful. Here he's using the force with the stiff arm, and again a big rumble by LeSean McCoy. So already he's getting that running game going. Here runs a little play action. He catches me on defensive tackle, so I'm at the mercy right here. He breaks the tackle right there, gets a nice little 9-yard gain. Again, Russell Wilson's just going to be a handful, because he can run as well as he can throw. Here he hands off to Mark Ingram, and luckily for me, my defense cuts him off. But again, he's just he's driving to the end zone now. He's answering, trying to get himself back in. Here he hands off the football, and what happens? Patrick Wilson, the big hit. That's what I'm talking about. Henderson picks up the ball. That's what I need to do on defense. Get turnovers in the red zone. Put myself in position to put more points on the board. Here I go, Steven Jackson. It's time to establish a running game now a little bit. Running up the field, and unfortunately, this little puny cornerback pushed him out of bounds, but still got a nice little run right there. Again, it's about being a little aggressive on offense. Here, a nice little pass play, hit the guy, fullback in the flat. Nice spin move, but he gets killed on the process. But again, it's just about being smart on offense. Here, a big third down situation, trying to throw the corner out. He cuts it off, he gets a nice interception. So after getting a turnover, I turn it right back over to him. And again, it's a situation to put himself back into this game if he scores a touchdown. Here he goes running the Wildcat. He's got LeSean McCoy running at quarterback position. I didn't notice. Here he trucks Patrick Willis. That's ridiculous. He gets a nice 15-yard gain. And again, he's just going to pull off all the stops and run the crazy offense. Here he goes, going to run the Wildcat again. This time Russell Wilson's at quarterback. Luckily for me, he makes a bad throw. He doesn't get the completion. So it sets up in a situation where he tries to run a little read option right here and shut down LeSean McCoy and for getting a big gain. So it's 3rd and 9, big defensive situation right here. He goes rolling out. One thing I noticed about he does definitely with McCoy, he likes to do playmaker a lot. So that's something I didn't see before. And right here he hits McCoy off the playmaker, altering his route. And so that's a new thing, a new wrinkle I have to watch out for, because he definitely didn't do that with Ingram in the last game. Here, a big 3rd down situation. Got everything locked down. The running back's wide open, but luckily my defender gets to him before he gets the pass off. So I hold him down to a field goal. Great defensive victory right here at the turn off the ball. Only allowing 3 points. So now it's going to get back on offense and put points on the board and not turn it over. After a big kickoff return, I put myself already in a great position to score. Lag kicks in, messes up the running play, so I'll lose yards on this play. So again, the internet being a factor in this game. Here I find the tight end on the in route going across the middle. And again, it's just trying to play smart with the football. Yes, I want to score, but at the same time, I don't want to turn it back over. Here I try to catch him off guard. The screenplay, unfortunately, he gets blown up. The blockers don't block anybody, so I get shut down. I have to set off for 3 points, but still, it's points on the board. 17-3, under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. I got myself in a pretty good position. So here he goes off with LeSean McCoy and getting the outside. Luckily, Patrick Willis cuts him off, stops him short, and it's only a 4-yard gain instead of some ridiculous big yards. Here he goes back in again on offense, and again, he's using the playmaker. Finds Anquan Bolden over the middle, but luckily he drops a pass, and it forces him to punt. So again, after Good stop on defense to get back on offense. Here I find Journey again on the out route. Nice little whoop. Oh yeah, broke the tackle, go upfield, and again, nice little gain right there. Again, it's about being a little bit more aggressive than usual. I want to put this game away. Here I find Edwards on the corner route for a nice play. Little internet lag kicks in, but luckily I get the pass off, get the first down, and again, moving the chains, taking time off the clock. Here I find Jackson wide open in the flats. Nice little in move, out move, and then run upfield again. Nice, just being a little bit more aggressive, throw more. Something that's not he's used to. He's used to just running the ball more. So I definitely changed up a little. Here I find Roberts on the drag route. Nice modest gain. Here I'm looking to take some time off the clock. He's calling timeouts because he wants to give himself an opportunity to get a drive going before halftime. So now I take a different approach. It's not as aggressive, and I'm just looking to manage the time and leaving with very little to none before halftime. Here I try to hit Roberts on the drag route. That's nothing right there, but again, it's just forced me to use his timeouts. And after he uses his last timeout, I try to hit Wheeler here on the drag route, and he doesn't get nothing. So I settle for 3, but I take off all the time off the clock. Kick a field goal, and I'm up 20-3 at halftime. This again, a great position. He does get the ball in the second half, so big defensive play right here. Start right here, and right here I'm showing the kickoff. So what does that mean? Did I do an epic fail on coverage again? Well, actually no. I do stop this guy after a decent game, but the issue is that the connection's been so bad between the two of us that it actually lags out, and he ends up having to put himself on autopilot. And I do get the win, but unfortunately, that cuts out the gameplay. So I figure since this situation happened, let's take an opportunity to show you how things are looking right now in the playoff picture. The Bills and Broncos have the 1 and 2 seed. Again, I'm vying for a 3 or 4 spot. Still won my division, so it's all about winning it and getting a home game for the playoffs. So Jaguars still got a little chance, getting the division. Again, I'm leading the AFC South. I'm undefeated right now against my division rivals. This will be the first time playing against the Texans, which is the last game of the season. We haven't played each other. We missed each other the first time around, so it got simmed. So that's it's a lucky win, but I don't know how this guy plays. So again, it's going to be a tough matchup just because I don't know how he plays. And you spend the first half just trying to figure out your opponent and then take it away from him. So it's going to be a big division matchup for Week 17. Again, it's about the playoffs, it's about home field advantage for the wild card. So it's a very big game for me. I got to come through, clutch in this situation. Here's the top offenses in the league. I'm not up there. These guys, some of these guys have some ridiculous offenses, some ridiculous passing games, running games. Here I am up there in the top 5 on defense. You've seen how these guys play, and it reflects in the stats. So I'm very proud of that accomplishment right there on defense, and that's what I'm all about. After especially doing so bad on defense early in the season. Here the Broncos are the top 3rd down converting team. No surprise after you guys seen them how they play. They're pretty good. Niners lead the league in red zone conversion. They're ridiculous. The running back almost running for 3,000 yards, so it says a lot about that team. Just kicks, showing penalties, really irrelevant information. Jags lead the league plus 24 in turnover column. I'm up there, but it's still a big difference right here. Here you can see the numbers. This guy's throwing for 6,000 yards, almost 7,000 yards. This is a crazy passing league, but not just that, it's a crazy running league. Look at that. Yeah, 3 guys vying for 3,000 yards over rushing for the season. So I'm up there in the top 10, but I'm nowhere near those guys. But still, I think I'm really confident that my running game's really good. But some of these guys, it's ridiculous with numbers. These guys put up these arcade numbers. Passing game, Victor Cruz is up there. You see there's a tight end even up there in the top spot. But you can tell a lot of these offenses are very explosive. Some of these teams you've seen I've played against, the Falcons and the Saints. So some of these guys you've seen in action, so you know why they got big numbers. And then opposite, here you see Patrick Willis up there on top of tackling. And these are the categories I like to be more involved. Sacks, Cameron Wake's in the league in sacks. And interceptions, the only guy leading is 9. So not everybody's there's not one person running away with that. Forced fumbles, I actually lead in this category. Gerard Mario at 6, but Patrick Wilson is at 5. So right there, forced fumbles is definitely something you've seen my team do a lot. And that's something I do take pride in. Here's the kickers, they're relevant, but I'm still going to show them. Same thing goes for the punters. Return game, Keyshawn Martian is actually the top return man with 4 touchdowns. But again, it's a very dangerous kickoff from these guys. Here's the punt return numbers. Right now, for the MVP of the league, EJ Manuel's leading right now. You've seen him in action, so rightfully so. Here, the Niners are the top candidate for Coach of the Year. And I haven't seen that guy yet, but his team's very dominant. Here, the AFC, Trent Richardson is leading Offensive Player of the Year. You've seen that guy in action. Very tough opponent right there. Defensive Player, Patrick Willis is right there, so I like that. I'm very proud of that right there. Look at so many of those other teams, though, have so many multiple players from their teams in there. Bills got the best offensive rookie, as well as a defensive player. So again, these guys, the Bills are the top team in the AFC, and in the numbers categories is reflecting that. Again, Trent Richardson, McCoy leading the best running back. Jackson's in 3rd, but he's going to catch those guys. Best receivers, You see some of these guys in action, but not all of them. Offensive line, none of my guys are in there. Defensive line, wow, you're seeing a lot of repeating teams in here. It just shows how good some of these guys are. Defensive backs, Broncos, you've seen those guys. The Pro Bowl. Luckily, I did get Steven Jackson. He's in the running for running back. Same thing goes for my fullback. That's it for the offensive players. Compared to these other guys, there's no way I'm going to get any other players in there. Maybe offensive line, but right now, it's just those are the only two on offense. But good achievement. But you're seeing a lot of the same teams with the Pro Bowl or so. It just reflects who the top dogs are in the conference. Especially when it comes to the Broncos, Bills, and Patriots. And even the Bengals are squeezed in with a few players, and the Chiefs as well. Defensively, I did get two players in there, Gerard Mayo and Patrick Willis, so that's a very good accomplishment for those two linebackers. Unfortunately, Ogletree kind of fell off. All three of them at one point were in there, but those are the two defenders that got in there. But my defense, I consider them all Pro Bowlers, so they don't have to be in there. But they'll surprise some of these teams in the playoffs, I'll assure you that, and that's what I'm going to do, definitely. But you see a lot of the same teams have the players in the Pro Bowl, so it's very stacked. Again, Week 17 is going to be huge. It's for a division, for a home game in the playoffs. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Until then, take care and God bless.